Atomic Habits by James Clear. How small changes create remarkable results. Have you ever decided to change your life, start a new habit, or become a better version of yourself, but after a few days you return to your old routines? You are not alone. Many people believe that success requires huge changes and strong motivation. But James Clear, the author of the best-selling book, Atomic Habits, explains that real transformation comes from small improvements repeated consistently. His main idea is simple. If you become just 1% better every day, those small improvements will create extraordinary results over time. Small habits may look significant at first, but they are the foundation of every major achievement. A person's life is not changed by one big decision. It is shaped by thousands of small choices made every day. Goals versus systems. One of the most important lessons in Atomic Habits is the difference between goals and systems. Goals are the results you want to achieve. For example, I want to lose weight. I want to write a book. I want to learn a new language. But systems are the daily actions that help you reach those goals. For example, I exercise for 20 minutes every day. I wrote 1 page every morning. I practice English for 15 minutes daily. James Clear says that successful people focus more on their systems than their goals. Why? Because goals only show you where you want to go, but systems determine how you get there. The power of identity-based habits. One of the strongest ideas in this book is changing your identity. Most people start with results. I want to read more books. But James Clear suggests starting with identity. I am a person who reads every day. Instead of saying, I want to exercise, say, I'm someone who takes care of my health. When a behavior becomes part of your identity, it becomes easier to maintain. Your actions are a reflection of the person you believe you are. Every time you repeat a habit, you're proving something about yourself. Reading 1 page is a vote for becoming a reader. Going for a short walk is a vote for becoming a healthy person. Small actions build your identity step by step. The 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear introduces 4 simple rules for creating good habits. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. Let's explore each one. First law, make it obvious. The first step to building a habit is making it visible. Our environment influences our behavior more than we realize. If you want to drink more water, keep a bottle where you can see it. If you want to read more, place your book near your bed. If you want to exercise in the morning, prepare your clothes the night before. A clear environment creates a clear action. One useful technique from the book is called habit stacking. It means connecting a new habit to an existing habit. For example, after I drink my morning coffee, I will read for 10 minutes. After I brush my teeth, I will practice a new English word. By connecting a new habit to something you already do, it becomes easier to remember. Second law, make it attractive. The second law of building good habits is making them attractive. Human beings naturally move toward things that feel rewarding and enjoyable. If a habit feels boring or difficult, we're less likely to repeat it. One way to make a habit attractive is to combine something you need to do with something you enjoy doing. For example, if you enjoy listening to music, you can listen to your favorite songs while exercising. If you enjoy drinking coffee, you can create a morning routine where you drink coffee after reading a few pages of a book. This technique creates a positive connection with a new habit. The more enjoyable a habit feels, the more likely you are to continue it. Third law, make it easy. Many people fail to create new habits because they start with unrealistic expectations. They try to change everything at once. Someone who has never exercised decides to work out for 2 hours every day. Someone who rarely reads decides to finish a book every week. These plans usually fail because they require too much effort. James Clear explains that the best way to build a habit is to start small. Make the habit easy enough that you can do it even on difficult days. If you want to exercise, start with 5 minutes. If you want to read, start with 1 page. If you want to learn a language, start with a few words every day. The goal in the beginning is not perfection. The goal is consistency. The 2-minute rule. One of the most powerful ideas in atomic habits is the 2-minute rule. The idea is simple. When you start a new habit, make the first step so easy that it takes less than 2 minutes. For example, instead of saying, "I will read for 1 hour every day," say, "I will read 1 page." Instead of, "I will organize my whole house," say, "I will organize 1 small area." Small beginnings create a feeling of success, and success encourages repetition. A habit does not need to be impressive at the beginning. It needs to become automatic. Fourth law. Make it satisfying. The fourth law is about creating a reward. Our brains repeat behaviors that provide satisfaction. That is why tracking your progress can be powerful. For example, mark every day you complete your habit on a calendar. Keep a journal of your progress. Celebrate small victories. When you see your progress, your brain receives a positive signal and wants to continue. Remember, what gets rewards gets repeated. How to break bad habits. James Clear explains that we can reverse the 4 laws to eliminate bad habits. Make it invisible. Remove the triggers that remind you of the bad habit. For example, if you spend too much time on your phone, keep it away from your workplace. If you want to eat less unhealthy food, do not keep it where you can easily see it. Make it unattractive. Focus on the negative consequences of the bad habit. Instead of thinking only about the short-term pleasure, remind yourself of the long-term cost. Ask yourself, does this action help the person I want to become? Make it difficult. Increase the number of steps needed to perform the bad habit. For example, log out of social media apps. Remove distracting apps for your home screen. Create barriers between yourself and unwanted behaviors. Make it unsatisfying. Create a system of accountability. Tell a friend about your commitment. Track your progress. Knowing that someone else is aware of your goal can increase your responsibility. The importance of environment. One of the biggest lessons from Atomic Habits is that your environment shapes your behavior. Do not depend only on willpower. Design your environment to support your goals. If you want to read more, create a special place for reading. If you want to eat healthier, make healthy food easier to access. If you want more focus, remove distractions from your workplace. A good environment makes good habits easier. Final message. Atomic Habits teaches us that success is not created by one big moment. It is created by small actions repeated every day. You do not need to become a completely different person overnight. You only need to make small improvements consistently. One page of reading, one healthy choice, one small step forward. Over time, these small actions create a completely different life. Your habits are building your future. So choose your habits carefully, because every action is a vote for the person you want to become. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this summary, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more practical book summaries and life-changing ideas.